position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Really take a look at Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice. It's a running room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to buy time. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. He's loose. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Looking to pass. It's Manning. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system. All across college football, all quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Fires on the move. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The screen, he can go. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. It's Manning, looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! They put the first points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end now in motion. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Off the boot, looking for his man. He's moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's a really nice looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. They go to the wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a man on the left. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's McCutcheon. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. And I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And the seam on the left. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the edge of the field quickly.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Baylor. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run, then get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires left. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them the football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. For the 11th time. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to get the corner. Slithers into space. Fights off a defender. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Sooners get the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going right and going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Looking for room. It's Robinson. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it, looking for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Oh, what a cut! And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
With a 1st and 10, they'll move the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?